Rip that door.
What are you doing here?
Getting you out. Here, put this on. You'll need it.
You could get in a lot of trouble for doing this.
Not anymore. Things have changed.
Today we're going to be taking a look at Gears of War Ultimate Edition for the Xbox One. Now before we get started, I just want to give you guys a little bit of perspective. The original Gears of War on the Xbox 360 was one of the first games where I went, wow, this is a next-gen title. Because if you recall, the jump from the PlayStation / Xbox / GameCube, well PlayStation 2 anyway, generation, to the Xbox 360 generation, at least in terms of launch titles, it wasn't that significant. But with Gears of War, I was absolutely floored. And some of my personal favorite gaming moments happened in that game while playing with my fellow COEer, Steven. We had game sessions that would go on until 3 o'clock in the morning, and we really just had an absolute blast with the game. So needless to say, I have a lot of nostalgia for this game. And I'm really happy to report that true respect and devotion went into this remaster. Yes, it's been boosted, at least the resolution has been boosted to 1080p at 60 frames per second, so the overall textures and in-game models and even the cutscenes have all been redone, but with care, and it really shows. The game has never looked as good as it does right now. I also really enjoyed the fact that the Coalition, which is the developer, who's also making Gears of War 4, I might add, they really embraced the past by keeping, just enough original features in the game and some of the rough edges just to make it, sort of spark your nostalgia, but they also embrace many modern day features. One such is with the co-op mode. Now you can drop in and out of co-op whenever you want. You can join mid-chapter, and both players can play on separate difficulty levels, which is an absolute awesome feature that was introduced later on in the series. So it's really nice to see that brought back here. The 5 additional segments that were included in the PC version, which was released after the Xbox 360 version, have all been included here. And that's a really fantastic addition because many, myself included, didn't even know about this beforehand. So I was really surprised when I came across this in the game. I was like, hey, what the heck is this? One thing that I really enjoyed and totally forgot was the game's horror roots. I remember this as being, somewhat creepy, but this is actually has some moments where it's quite scary because it's just, your ragtag group of militants that are going down these dark, dimly lit hallways, and there's always screeching and creatures everywhere. Like, I forgot about that, and I kind of hope that Gears of War 4 returns to that sort of, not play style, but that just overall style. It was really, really enjoyable. For those of you that enjoyed the original multiplayer, you'll be happy to know that it's back. There's a couple of new modes and a new map, but for me, the classics like Gridlock, Tyro Station, and Depot, they basically all hit that nostalgic sweet spot. Now, not everything in the game is roses, as I often say. For one thing, I kind of forgot that the first Gears of War pretty much works like this. You get to a location, kill all the enemies, make your way to the next location, kill all the enemies, make your way to the next area, kill all the enemies. And I found by the end of the game, I was like, a little bit more variety would go a long way. Now, naturally, this is understandable, considering this is the first game in the series. But I thought it was worth pointing out. And I should also mention that for as impressive as this remaster is, the artificial intelligence is quite bad. I can't tell you how many times one of my AI partner characters would say, don't go into the dark, and then right away walks into the dark and gets killed. And I'm standing there going, really? Another thing that kind of annoyed me was I had to restart not the game, but the checkpoint several times as I made my way through the game because specific cutscene wouldn't trigger for whatever reason. The AI character would just stay behind cover or something like that instead of getting up and opening up a door. And it was more than once that this happened, which was kind of annoying. But overall, Gears of War Ultimate Edition truly is a great remaster. And if you buy it soon enough, you actually get all 4 of the Xbox 360 Gears of War games that you can play on your Xbox One, so that's a really nice treat. I highly recommend Gears of War Ultimate Edition. And for further information on the game, be sure to check out ProjectCoE.com.
I am pleased with our progress. I understand they have located another squad. Our strategy remains the same. Cut off the head of the snake, and the body dies. We will win this war. It's only a matter of time.
No, we're here for Alpha and the Resonator. Come on!